flagship suffers major damage. Welcome back, dear viewers. President Fattah el-Sisi on Thursday met Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and Engineer Mohammed Yahya Zaki, head of the General Authority of the Suez Canal Economic Zone. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Bassem Radi said the meeting reviewed current and future projects in the Suez Canal Economic Zone. President Sisi directed to focus the project strategy in the Suez Canal Economic Zone on investments aimed at localizing technology and possessing industrial capacity and providing job opportunities in integration with projects related to the port system and marine services. For his part, head of the General Authority for Economic Zone of the Suez Canal presented offers to localize green hydrogen and green ammonia projects in cooperation with foreign partnership. In this regard, President Sisi directed to enhance efforts to attract foreign investments in the field of clean energy production, especially green hydrogen and its various industrial applications, in order to maximize the benefit and strategic and vital location of the canal, which contributes to become one of the leading and attractive arenas in this emerging industry, as well as transforming it to be a global logistics center for refueling ships with green fuel. President Fattah el-Sisi ordered to continue coordination and consultation with the Sudanese side on upgrading the river transport movement between the two countries. President Sisi also gave his directives to boost developing the Nile Valley Authority for river navigation and to raise the technical efficiency of the freight and unloading docks along the ship lining. The President's remarks came during his meeting with Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Transportation Kamel al-Wazir to review a number of transportation projects, especially to river navigation. During the meeting, al-Wazir reviewed plans of river linking between Egypt and Sudan through the utmost usage of navigation line between the ports of High Dam and Halfa Valley at the distance of 500 kilometers long. The minister also discussed measures of developing the railway system, especially the infrastructure of the fast electric train for Al Ain al-Sukhna to Marsa Matruh. President Sisi gave his directives to start the second line of the project, which extends from Al Ain al-Sukhna to Abu Simbel, which will promote tourism through providing safe and speed means of transportation. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli held an expanded meeting with a number of major steel and cement manufacturers in the presence of a number of ministers and concerned officials. During the meeting, Madbouli expressed the main aim to discuss the situation of industry, coinciding with soaring prices of construction materials, which will have a negative impact on construction sector. Madbouli highlighted the importance of reaching a fair price for steel and cement to make the needed balance. He also pointed that the government gives great attention to this important sector in which millions of national manpower are working. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held talks with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Washington. The two top diplomats discussed boosting bilateral and strategic relations between the two countries, as well as a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern. Earlier, Shoukry met with representatives of the American Chamber of Commerce, where they discussed the commercial and economic ties between the two countries. Shoukry highlighted the comprehensive development leap in Egypt, as well as the efforts of American corporations in supporting sustainable development in Egypt, especially in the sectors of clean and renewable energy. Shoukry's visit to Washington came in the framework of strengthening communications between Egypt and U.S., enhancing the strategic ties, as well as exchanging visions towards issues of mutual concern. Egypt's foreign ministry expressed its extreme condemnation for escalation of violence in the Palestinian territories and expansion of Israeli forces operations in a number of Palestinian cities and villages using extreme force. The foreign ministry asserted its complete refusal of any incitement, including calls to intensify incursions into Al-Aqsa Mosque during the holy month of Ramadan. The ministry also pointed to the importance of engulfing the speedy and dangerous developments in the region. Israeli forces killed 2 Palestinians on Thursday in raids in the occupied West Bank. The Palestinian Health Ministry reported during what the Israeli army described as a